Harrison's Cove is the deepest part of the fjord, where it drops down to a depth of over 300 metres, or 1,000 feet, to be exact with one of the imperial people.
No, Richard. Yeah.
Quite a lot of vegetation also lies on the walls of the fjord through here.
It's actually vlogged together.
You're going to mention that the beach.
Balik lagi bersama Bowie Holiday dari Travel Junkie di Milford Sound of New Zealand. Lagi cruising di sini untuk 2 jam. Jadi ikutin terus. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, and share.
Mitre Peak.
Yes.
We're on the gem of the Sounds tour boat on Milford Sound.
Fiordland.
Just starting out. You can see there's a scar up along the cliffs here next to us. There's very little trees. Apparently there was a tree avalanche, so there was enough rain that the trees lost their grip on the side of the hill and just all avalanched off. It'll take years for it to grow back.
Anyway, there's a big waterfall over there. It's a hanging valley. And this hanging valley was actually once home to one of the many glaciers that actually helped carve out the fjord. So because of that, this doesn't actually mean that the beautiful place is actually been misnamed. There's a true definition of the sound. The freshwater river valley traditionally has a beach-like shape to it. Much like the Milford Sound, but this is not the South Island. New Zealand's only true sound that we have here. So what we actually have here, however, is a fjord, and this means we've been carved by ice and glaciers, traditionally with a U-like shape to the valley. Therefore meaning we have been misnamed, and we should be called Milford Fjord. However, when they renamed this place from its original traces of iron ore, which reacts with the salt air and the salt water, and it gives off that rusty colour. The third mineral we can see here is directly to the left of us now, about 50 metres out of the water. There's 2 green vertical stains up there that you can see. Here folks, we are approaching the mouth of the Milford Sound and the Tasman Sea. So in front of us and to the right there now, you can see that bit of a horizon opening up. If we hang a left around that point out there, our next stop would be the rest of the 13 fjords that make up Fiordland National Park. If we went direct due west of that point out there, and it's the reach area. If we pointed our vessel directly at St. Anne's Point out there now, and if we carried on for a further 5, however, unfortunately, no Australia. Not quite going to make that journey over that way though, as we'll probably run out of alcohol along the way. So we're going to head up to the beach in front of us here and have a look, see if there's anything hiding, and we'll carry on our way up towards St. Anne's Point. Folks, I see Anna's spotted them. There's a couple of little Fiordland creeks. These guys nest. It's probably about 300 or 400 metres up the hill. Hence the name of the bush penguin. One of the rarest penguins in the world, these guys as well. They only stand about 400 millimetres tall. Down the charts, he happens to know the St. Anne's Point and Cook's Cove, and he thought these would make the ideal anchorages to weather the storm. And bartering. There's actually a nephrite type jade here in New Zealand, which is a lot darker, a lot firmer, and all quota areas for crayfish. We're over 1,000 tonnes of crayfish taken annually off the southwest coast here, and a very substantial amount of food, might I add. Probably a bottlenose dolphin, I imagine. These guys here are normally known as the travelling pod, but this guy here that we normally have, so he is by himself, we like to call him Nigel. Nigel, no name.
That's big. That's huge. Yeah. I wonder why, like the rhythm or something. Well, they don't have the pressure. That's a big boy. It just doesn't look real. Very dense. Ready to play?
outside are probably having a good look off to the right there as well out the back. There's a few between us and those other two boats there behind us. Someone give me a thumbs up. Is the one still under the bow? If they have a look, be greatly appreciated. No one likes a hog. Each one representing a glacial period through Milford Sound. Total of 5 palisades representing 5 glacial periods over 11 ice ages, with the last glacial period sitting at roughly Rightio there folks, there is a New Zealand fur seal hiding out on this rocky point here. This being a real difficult sort of spot for us to see at the moment. But there's also a couple more up in the trees there again, so we'll sneak around the other side of the rock here and we'll have a look. Some New Zealand fur seals here, they're actually known as Māori as kino, which means look around. And they quite often sit up on their front flippers and look around at all sorts of weird, crazy, stupid and funky angles. You know, they get their name from Māori. Well, to the bench look at a little bit right here, folks, is these seals that we have here are traditionally juvenile or adolescent males. Where they come here, they've been picked off the quality out the coast by the full seal, using the serene female. So these teenage boys are looking at how the strength left They also have the ability to dive down to depth beyond 250 meters. In order to achieve that, however, they actually lower their heart rate down as low as about 5 meters per minute. What I think was fur. Their fur was used in the fashion industry. It was one If you're a little less adventurous, however, maybe the roof is a better place for you. Or if you're a bit of a plain Jane or a John Smith or living in the cargo, then maybe inside the equivalent window is a better place for you. Pretty good at doing that.
Too late. You changed it.
It's not too bad.
Alright, people at the very front, are you guys committed to stay there? Yeah? If you run inside, what were you for?
it's done. It's so fast. I need more hours. And more raining, I think, so it'll be dramatic with.
We come back in summer when it's more rainy.
Oh, summer more rain.
Summer's more rainy.
Oh, cool. See you next time, Milford. We will back here.
Definitely come.
That's our bus waiting. It's our driver. Oi oi oi. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, and share. Ciao.